My name is Chelsea Gilson, and I have been acting for a decade or so. I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts, but I've lived in LA for the past 12 or 13 years and been kind of traveling and chasing the job ever since. This is my second time this year shooting in Ohio, so soon this will be another residence for me if I keep this trend going. So growing up, I never wanted to be an actress. That wasn't in the cards for me by any means, but my mom put me in pageants at a very young age. So I was used to kind of being on stage and having that stage presence. And my senior year of college, I visited LA and I kind of just fell in love with the energy there. And it just felt like such an exciting and diverse place to live. I moved there. I still didn't want to be an actress, but I started working in the entertainment industry. So I worked as a casting associate and a casting assistant. I did a bunch of odd jobs behind the camera. And eventually I started to get the itch to go on the camera, and I actually started in TV hosting. So I hosted for Travel Channel, a show for Weather Channel, a backpacking show through South America, all types of live events and things like that. And and then I kind of dove into acting head first and have been finding my way ever since. I'm Simone, this is Mia.
So are you fellas from around here?
I hate Christians.
Her dad's a preacher.
So what? Even if he wasn't, I'd still hate him. They're the worst. My favorite part so far of God's Will, I love Madison so much. She plays Mia, and I'm just having so much fun with her, and I think you always get a buddy on set, right? There's always somebody that you immediately jive with, but it's great when you get to kind of develop and work on the characters together. So she's really fun to run lines with, but she's fun on camera and off camera. So that's been my highlight so far. I saw the casting for God's Will and I was immediately intrigued by it. I thought it was a really original story and I was excited to tell it. And then I met with Eric and he was so passionate about the project, and I really love working with someone who, is really invested in every part of it, and just to see his excitement and how sure he was of his project and how he was throwing his whole self into it, it kind of made me feel like I didn't want to miss out on that opportunity and that momentum that he had started. I've got an idea. There's something that I want to show you.
Me?
You want to see it?
Probably.
What about this story is relatable to me? Well, that's hard because I play a stripper, so that is not relatable very, very much. But the character Simone is, in a weird way, pretty empowering. She is totally out for herself, but in a way where she is all about, advancing herself and taking the friends that she really cares about with her. And that is relatable, but that's kind of the only part of Simone. She's a pretty bad egg. She is the devil on the shoulder for Mia. Well,
What?
they're leaving.
So?
Seriously? All right, and that's my cue.
What? Wait, you're leaving me here?
You wanna have some fun? All right, give me, oh no. You're not getting my kisses for free. You've got this. Just don't forget to get that paper. But I do like that she sticks up for herself and she knows herself, and yeah, she's about advancing herself in the world that she's created. Because Simone is a stripper who is also into drugs. Have you never done drugs before? The bad influence for her friends. Suck up. Not bad. It wasn't that little. I have a hard time drawing parallels with a lot of her character traits. What I find to be something that is similar is that she doesn't put up with anyone else's shit, right? She stands up for herself. She knows her worth in a different way that I know mine, but I do think that there is something empowering about that. I love that Simone is fierce, that she takes no bullshit, that she's upfront, and she knows how to get what she wants.
It's a nice place you have here. It's real cozy.
Thank you. I inherited it from my grandparents.
Yeah, some of us got it real easy. I hate that Simone feels spineless in a lot of ways. I think she could use a sequel with a nice character arc for herself. You know, she obviously is really jaded at this point in her life, and her character kind of exists to show the devil on Mia's shoulder, to show this like bad influence for Mia, who is going between the light and the dark. But yeah, I think there's a redemption story for Simone in there too. Maybe a sequel, we'll see. I think I would just like to say that I'm grateful for being on this project, and I love seeing all the behind the scenes and how much effort everyone on this set is putting in. It's really a creative melting pot and really collaborative, and those are always the most fun and rewarding projects for me to work on, is when I can have an idea and bring it up, and you know, everyone takes time to listen to each other, and everyone's trying to get the most beautiful shot, and there's just a nice attention to detail that feels refreshing, and I'm really excited to see how the project turns out. All right, well, I have to take off. Pipe down in there.